Earlier this spring, the Porsche 918 Spyder stole the show at the Geneva Auto Show, while the 718 horsepower hybrid did it again this past weekend at the Pebble Beach Concours. So imagine our reaction when we were invited to give PCA members an exclusive preview.
Okay, we're at a nondescript building in Monterey. We're going to give you a special VIP access sneak peek into a little surprise Porsche brought with them from Germany. This was my special invite to their, I guess, best customers that Porsche has. And we've got a special sneak peek for everyone to take a look at. So follow me. I think I know the magic knock to get into the building. Thank you, ladies. This is how when Porsche debuts a car, they do everything first class. The extra special VIP we have for our members, we have the project manager for the car, Dr. Dolner. How are you, sir?
Fine. How are you?
Great. So you're the project manager for concept vehicles for Porsche AG, right?
Yes, I am.
And you're largely responsible, I imagine, for the 918 Spyder, and now it's here in the United States for us to take a look at it. And you know, this has been covered by many magazines. We've gotten the pictures of it. Now we're seeing it up close. Maybe you can give us a tour of the 918 Spyder. Let's start with the cockpit.
Okay. I'll try to give you a brief overview. The cockpit is very driver-oriented. The center of the cockpit is the steering wheel, where all relevant functions are positioned. That means shift pedals, and also the control for the 4 different modes of the car: an electric mode, 2 hybrid mode, and a race mode for the racetrack are located there. Then we have 3 different tubes for the information to the driver with displays in it, and we have a new center console which is almost free of controls and has a touchpad panel like smartphones do have them, to reduce the number of controls on the surface.
We see the steering wheel, and what stands out is the red button.
Yes.
And what's the red button do?
The red button is a push-to-pass function or a boost function that gives you extra power on the racetrack to pass another car, or to use energy when accelerating out of a curve.
I think it's safe to say this is still a concept vehicle, so the production vehicle may differ a little bit.
Yes, it may differ, but our goal is to get as close to the concept as possible.
One of the things that really stood out for me when I first took a look at it was the side exhaust, and I'm sure I hear you're going to get to try that to pass.
We try to get it to the production car. It will be a tough job, but I mean, it's a characteristic of this concept, and also the RS Spyder has the exhaust system on that side.
Now, speaking of the RS Spyder, what kind of motor does this actually have inside of it? The gas motor?
It has a V8 combustion engine, naturally aspirated with a flat crankshaft, and this engine is derived from the RS Spyder engine.
So it's true that when Porsche builds race cars, they try to incorporate a lot of what they build into production cars. So we're seeing that with this hybrid.
This is a hybrid concept. That means we have an electric motor attached to the PDK gearbox, 7-speed, and in front in the concept we have 2 electric motors also working on the front wheels.
And when are we looking, if you have announced you're already going to make it in production, when do you hope to have it? Hope to have it in production where they can start being delivered? Any rough idea?
No, the decision when the start of production will be hasn't been taken yet.
Because I'm sure there's a lot of anxious people who've seen the car and are probably really excited to finally see a street version so they can drive on the street. Looking at the pictures, what really stood out to me also was the wheels. These are, I would imagine, special wheels made just for this for this car?
Yes, they are just made for this car, and also we try to get them to production, to the production car as close to the concept wheels as possible.
And this is not just a model. This actually has a motor inside of it and is drivable to a certain degree, right?
Yes, it is. This morning we had the car up in the mountains and had an event driving it.
That must have been a sight for anybody who was in Monterey, got to hear and see the 918 Spyder go by. I'm sure there was a lot of people scratching their heads trying to figure out what kind of car that was that just went by. I know the steering wheel's removable right now.
Yeah.
Do you look at that as being a production item too?
No, I don't think so. Probably it won't be possible due to safety requirements.
And the cockpit resembles a little bit of the Carrera GT with the way the tub is set up and a little bit of the console.
Yeah.
I guess you're trying to get some of that same look with this car?
The same interior look? Yes. Yeah, it's quite different, and especially the center console is not as steep as it was on the Carrera GT, and we have this new user interface that gives the car a complete different character.
And what we don't see yet is a top. Does it come with a, have they manufactured a top yet?
Yes, it will have a top, but the concept hasn't shown it yet. But for the production car, there will be a roof concept similar to that one of the Carrera GT.
And when I heard, you did a phenomenal job, your team, of keeping this a secret. When it debuted, it seemed to surprise everyone very well, a big surprise. Is that tough to do in the industry, to keep something secret, something as big as this?
Yeah, it seems to be very difficult, but at Porsche and Weissach we are used to it, and we had a small team, and we were able to keep that secret till the Geneva Motor Show.
Yeah, it was quite a surprise to everyone, and about 500 people and their lucky guests have gotten the chance to come here and take a look at it up close and inspect it. And thanks to PCA for allowing our members a sneak peek into the 918 Spyder and its debut here at Monterey. Thank you very much.
Thank you.